Welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Two guys, one thread. Get to know the name because we're gonna be here for a long time. I'm your host, I'm your host, Chris. That is my co-host, Cameron.
Chris was not ready for this, dude. He was not ready.
And we are back for episode 4. Last episode's audio was pretty bad, but we got that fixed now, so don't worry, it's never gonna happen again. But
guys, if you're listening to this and you didn't catch last episode, don't listen to it.
Yeah, don't listen to it.
The audio is bad.
The audio is very bad.
I'm gonna try not to yell into my microphone because that was the issue. Maybe even mess with it.
You keep it so close and you yell. I kind of I keep it at a nice little half distance so that if I do yell, it sounds like normal.
Right, but so if I'm talking casually from back here, it doesn't really pick me all the way up.
No, it does. It sounds great.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, but I get worried because of the filters I have on it kind of cut out some words.
Yeah. All right, but back on track. We have so much to talk about. And the first thing that I'm going to say, Cameron, did you see trailer number 2 for GTA 6?
Oh, no, I didn't. When did that drop?
3 hours ago.
Oh, shit.
IGN released a new trailer. It's like a full 4-minute trailer, a 3-minute trailer. I am just saying it looks insane. I censored myself right there. I don't want to start swearing in between the first 10 minutes. But dude, it is insane, dude. Like the shirt physics, the way they talk, the way like they move and everything, dude. It looks like if you put that into like a movie, I would have thought that that's like real.
You should have told me to watch it real quick before we started, dude.
Nah, I didn't. You might have to watch it now. Have like a whole.
No.
Have you put it up right now?
No.
You know what? We'll cut to it. So record it. Like we'll cut to it after. We'll do like a little segment where like you have to react.
No.
Okay. Fine.
No, this is a podcast, dude. It's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to listen to this though, and not have to watch.
Fair enough. But my first impressions was that it looks incredible. I'm very excited for the game.
Yep.
Very good love dynamic between the two main characters. But I have a gripe. Why on earth is it taking over a decade for them to make this game? I get GTA 5 was like a massive hit, but I mean, really? You're going to take what GTA 5 released in 2013. I'm going to graduate college before GTA 6 comes out. I was in middle school, maybe not when that came out. 2013, I was 10 years old. When the game released. I'm going to be 22 next year when the game releases.
Yeah, I was like 11 or 12 when it came out. That's crazy, dude. I remember when it came out, my brothers were playing on the Xbox 360 edition of the game. And they were like running around or whatever, and I saw like Mount Chiliad and that whole like mountain range in the back.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you go over there? Like, can you walk over there if you want, or is that out of the map? And they were like, yeah, you could. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was like mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. Like that game like revolutionized like the whole gaming industry and how it's going to work.
Yeah.
The thing is, when they come out with the multiplayer for GTA 6, I don't think any of us are going to have any more lives. Because that game is like, that's going to be insane.
Any more
that
lives.
Multiplayer is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Like, and I hope that our careers have taken off enough where we could just stream that for like 8 hours a day and have that be our life. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm worried about AI. I'm not going to lie, dude.
AI.
It's getting so good. Like, what will be the point? I don't know. Like YouTubers and stuff. I don't see a future where that's still a viable thing with AI.
There's always gonna need to be a human element. I think that's what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Unless there's like a culture shift where it's like, dude, I don't know.
I don't think in our lifetime. Maybe not, but like I think when you're thinking of like advanced AI where it just takes over everything, like there'll have to be no more human input. We just like click start and then it does everything for us. I don't think that's gonna happen in our lifetime. I don't think there's a chance.
I think within 10 years you're gonna be able to type a sentence and have a whole like Marvel level production movie based off of that sentence that you can watch.
I don't think they'll ever let it get to that point.
They don't seem to really give a fuck about limiting it, though.
But do you understand, though, if everybody has that, Like there'll be no point for movie productions. There's gonna be no point for Hollywood. No point for
Yeah, but
actors. They're all gonna lend like their likeness and their voice to it.
yeah,
Like then, but I'm just saying, like I don't think they'll ever let it get to that point.
I don't know,
There's,
dude.
there's
Who's
no
stopping
way.
it? Why would anyone stop it?
It's got to be the government. Like it has to be. There has to be a government agency that's like
Yeah, but
watching over it all.
it's kind of like they released the beast already. It doesn't matter though anymore. Like if the government regulates it, people are still gonna do it just on the down low.
That is true. I mean, the advancement that AI's made in a year is insane. Do you remember like when the first AI like movie generated were coming out, where it was just like it looked like a painting, and it was like moving. It wasn't like nice and sleek and looks like actually in real life. It was all like shifted motion. Everything was like going back and forth.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
you go month by month. You could see like a comparison.
Yeah.
If you do like model by model release, like, do you remember? I want to say it was like
you showed me the cat video.
Yeah, that's scary.
You showed me the cat video, and like it was. I think it was like I was maybe a sophomore or freshman in college, and you said, "Hey, look at this video. Let me like, what do you think of it?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, that's like, how do they get that shot with the cat, and how do they follow it right in the grass?"
Yeah.
And you were like, "That's not real." I go, "What do you mean? But like, is the grass not real? Is it green screen?" You go, "No, the whole thing's not real."
Yep.
And you go, "That's AI." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? That looks like a real cat."
Yeah.
And now it's only gotten better with like voicing is what I'm concerned about. How good AI voiceovers are.
Well, that's gone for good as a career. I can say definitively that is within the next 10 years there will be no point, unless it's like you said. Like I think if anything, you apply to like sell your voice, and that's how you make money in like voice acting and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's just so much cheaper. It is for companies to do that rather than pay like, whatever, $60 an hour to a voice actor, or $60 I don't know how they do it. $60 a fucking episode or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing where people need to know what the right thing to do is. But companies like that, when they're trying to make money, they're not trying to do the right thing. They're just trying to make a crap ton of money and set themselves up for whatever they want. So that's where it comes in. But like, I'm really concerned because like, remember like when you used to like, I was always so scared to answer scam calls because I would thought that they would record my voice for like AI, and then AI would use the recording of my voice.
I still do that.
Use it. I never answer. I don't talk for the first 30 seconds. I wait for them to talk, and then I say, and then I hung up. And I'm like,
and then you hung up.
I hung up. I'm like, I'm too scared.
No, I'm always very careful. Like I'll say hello over and over again, but I won't give them. I'll consciously know to not give them a vocal range of how I actually speak. I'll be like, hello, hello, hello.
Super monotone.
Yeah, because if they do steal my voice, it's not really going to sound like me. It might sound like me a little bit, but
yeah.
Just gotta be careful with like my mom and stuff. Like if they were to steal my voice and then they have me like fucking robot me call my mom and be like, "Mom, I'm kidnapped. You have to send 50 Bitcoin to this address to release me."
Dude. And I know your mom, and she would find a way to do that.
Yeah.
She would find a way to send Bitcoin. Dude, that's scary. It's so scary.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Like, it's existential. Like, thinking about the evolution of AI right now. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do, dude.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that the movie thing, like, let's say like 30 years just to be safe, because I think what will happen is like big budget movies will start, or you'll be able to get, there might be a benefit where you could get some like creative minds, like creative directors and producers who don't have the funding behind them. They'll be able to create like cool shit with AI. Because not everyone has $300 million to do a full CGI, like all this shit. So that would be cool, but then I think eventually it will turn into what I said is like you type in a sentence
and then it just
you're like, all right, Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson are fucking I don't know, aliens stealing Morgan Freeman, and then you get a whole 2-hour like AAA movie, if you will.
I think it'll be I think in the next 10 years, I could see it more as like a slow process because like actors have a lot of influence and they're going to try to stop it as much as they possibly can. But I think the first thing that's going to go is VFX artists. I think they're not going to be like, I think companies will upload like green screen raw clip and they'll just type in AI, hey, do this with this, do this with this, make it like some sort of like that. And AI will just edit the entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't think VFX artists are going to need a job in 10 plus years.
I think they're already, I mean, I don't want to speak, I don't really know shit, but I feel like I've heard in places that they're already like shrinking VFX teams.
Yeah, because they've been asking for more money because of like the whole Marvel thing, the whole Marvel controversy where they were working like 16-hour days to get like this one shot done in like 2 months, which is not the time span for it. And then like we need to get paid more, and then they downsized everything, and then they gave the other people a raise.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God. So I mean, it's an insane business, and it's really weird how fast things are moving nowadays.
I'm scared, dude. I'm scared.
Dude, like I'm becoming an adult. You've been an adult for a few years.
Okay, go. What, you want to do air quotes for my adult?
Yeah, a little. So it's just insane how fast things are moving in context of like everything around the world, like AI, movies being made in like an insanely short span of time.
Mm-hmm.
Us growing up, like I can't remember my freshman year at all right now. I barely remember my freshman year of college.
That's scary because
everything goes so fast.
What was I doing your freshman year of college? Was that when we started streaming, or that was your sophomore year?
I started streaming freshman year, but I think I was doing Terminal Velocity still.
Yeah.
And then I switched to Chris 40K sophomore year. Yeah. Which is, I mean, dude. We gotta start really. Yo, this is why I'm saying we gotta start fucking locking in, dude. Yeah, dude.
With our like dream, like if we want our dreams to come true, we gotta actually chase them. There's no more
there's no more waiting around.
Yeah, it's going too quick.
It is. It's so bad. I think if I want anything to succeed first, it's the podcast and the golf stuff. And then I think would have my channel be third, but I have to put in the work in order for it to be third. I haven't streamed in 2 months. Yeah,
no, I think honestly, podcast should be last priority. Like to me, this is a very casual thing. We're not doing anything special.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, the podcast comes along with like say, and I'm trying not to like mentally,
No. I'm trying to be better with that.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything.
But this is an example of that. But say like our streams start taking off or whatever. I think the podcast would be like a secondhand, like if people like us enough to want an extra hour a week from us, which would be bananas. But that's what this would be,
Yeah.
We're not doing like it's if we were doing say like a true crime podcast or something, some podcast that takes a lot more research and effort and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I think it would make sense for that to be first priority.
Yeah, just because we get on here 10 minutes before we start, we yap a little bit, and then we go, all right, press the record button, let's start.
Right.
I mean, it's very, very, very casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is insane. Which is actually, to all the listeners out there, if you're thinking, oh, let me wait till tomorrow to do my dream, let me wait till tomorrow to do that, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna come a lot faster. You need
fucking
to
go,
now.
Dude.
You need to start locking in.
Younger people, dude, do it. Like, go, man, go.
Yeah, don't. Who gives a shit about like nervousness or anything like that? Get that out of your system and just go.
That applies to you too, Chris.
It does. Oh my god, it applies to me.
Fucking go, dude.
Well, fellas, I did have a lady friend over a few days ago, and I've been on a dry spell for about, I don't know, maybe 8 months. But dude, Cameron, I've never been that nervous. Like my heart was.
But you did drink you got a nice little buzz though.
Oh my god, I got obliterated.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, it was pounding, but like, dude, just like once you just like when she texted me, she was like, "All right, I'm 10 minutes out." I like, dude, I'm frantically cleaning my room. I Swiffered the floors. I took all the trash out. I try to make my bed look nice and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh God, oh God!" I never even did the upstairs, and our sink is filled with dishes.
Oh
'cause nobody
God.
So I'm like, "Oh no, is this girl's gonna see this?"
So you're sitting there like contemplating, like being like, I just threw up. Actually, I'm really sick. You can't come over.
Dude, I was so ready to cancel and be like, "I'm sorry, you know, I'm on call with my boys. They need me to come pick me. They need me to come pick them up. Like, I'm so sorry." I was so close to just calling it, but I was like, "All right." Cameron would tell me, "Chris, you got to do this. You got to do this."
3, 2, 1, go, dude.
Yeah, which I did do it. It was just, you know, just get over the nervousness. Because then after that, you know, the first 30 minutes suck balls, but after that, it's pretty calm and collected, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, humans are really adaptable. So if you just put yourself,
yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It was nice.
Yeah,
it was a great 3.5 hour hangout. I do say so myself.
There's only what time did she come over?
12 o'clock. She didn't leave till 3:40.
Guys, Chris is a dog, dude.
Yeah,
he's a fucking dog.
I had so much adrenaline, I just didn't go to sleep. I just stayed up until the sun came up, and then I left.
You were so pumped about it.
I was, but what I was also pumped about was something that me and you have both seen. Me and Cameron both actually weirdly seeing it at almost the exact same time, but at completely different sections of our state. We saw Thunderbolts.
Wait, you saw it yesterday too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I said the boys called me. The boys were here and they're like, "Yo, let's do something fun." There's the three of us. I was like, "You guys want to go see Thunderbolts?" They said, "Hell yeah!"
That's so funny.
And then like literally right like the morning like you told me that we saw it. So we had just seen Thunderbolts. I have not been quite excited about Marvel since Endgame. I knew it was gonna go downhill pretty fast. And I think Cameron had that same sentiment. But Cameron, I want to get your thoughts on this because I've been a big movie guy of the group for a little while now on the Marvel and knowing everything about the comics. So I want to know, what were your thoughts on the movie?
It was good.
Good?
It was really good. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, is it because the standards are so low? Maybe. Maybe.
It's a big maybe.
Would it have been mid in the OG Avengers era? Probably.
I'm not going to lie. I had the same thought as you. I was like, let me go rewatch the older movies. The first movie I put on was Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, I mean, it just doesn't.
God, that movie's impeccable. That movie's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any one bad thing about that movie.
Yeah.
Dude,
so, I mean, but a win is a win, though. The
win is a win.
I am pumped for like the next movie now, and that movie made me want to go back and watch A Brave New World and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though I know those movies are awful.
Yeah.
I want to understand how all those people got together.
Yeah. I think so. You can't compare it to like the 2010 to 2020 run of Marvel because that's just it's unbeatable.
Yeah.
Like Endgame was it took the entire world by storm when it came out.
Yep.
It was one of the biggest movies ever. So, but going back to
Wait, you say 2010?
2010 to 20. Yeah, Iron Man came out in 2008.
Oh shit.
That's when it really all started to kick off.
Well, yeah, what do you call that? The not the MCU, there's a certain like Disney Plus, you could go on that timeline.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they put it all. Yeah. But
and then there's like second phase or whatever.
Yeah. I think it was second phase because first phase is all of like the standalone movies, like Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, Thor 1 and 2, Captain America, the first one, and then and then after the Avengers. I think the Avengers is the end of the first phase, and then the second phase follows that. So those movies are like top tier, some of the best movies that ever been made. But the thing about Thunderbolts is that they needed so many characters and so many different things and like so many VFX to be just below par of the movies where it was only Captain America in the movie. Like it was Captain America and Hydra. Like the first Avengers is probably the only thing I could consider Thunderbolts to be on par with. But you have to have like the John
Age of
Walker.
Ultron, though.
Age of Ultron was good.
It was good, but it was corny though.
Yeah,
Like that was
like
the era where Marvel was fully leaning like headfirst into the full like corny era.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
watch that opening scene now. You're gonna want to throw up because of how bad the VFX are. Of like people like Thor flying around and shit. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. I am so worried. Like I hope that they realize, listen, we do not need it to be PG-10. You do not like just give us a serious Marvel movie. You don't have to have blood, just have some serious concepts.
Well,
in it.
Thunderbolts was pretty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have like some gruesome moments, but like that's the thing though.
Yeah.
They make it where it's like they're just getting turned into shadow. Like it's not like they're actually killing
Well,
them
don't spoil anything.
Like
We're trying not to spoil anything. But
well, that's in
but
the
no,
movie.
but before that,
It's in the
like,
trailer.
oh, is that in the trailer?
Yeah, the main bad guy's in the trailer.
Oh, that's such a good fucking character. I think he's going to be a problem in the future.
He is, because in the comics, he is like one of the strongest beings in the universe.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
fucking cool.
It's tough though to make it work, because like you could just say anything. Like, oh yes, the guy could just do anything he wants and just solve any problem whatsoever. Yeah. Like,
why not though?
That's the bad thing. Though, is
why
like,
is that bad?
You can't make them all powerful, because then everybody else is just redundant.
Yeah, but he does have weaknesses. I mean, we saw the weaknesses.
Yeah, you do. Which is why they need to lean heavily into that. Yeah.
They will probably.
Which is why Scarlet Witch would be such a good like contrast
matchup
to him. Yeah, because she can do the head thing from Age of Ultron.
What a head thing! Oh yeah,
when she like gets into your head,
yeah,
she do, like the little thing, and then,
like, yeah, that's literally the same thing as him.
Yeah.
Wait,
almost
is she alive?
Oh my god, what was it?
Oh, Multiverse of Madness. She got like crushed, but
she gets crushed by a block. But I'm like that. There's no
way.
There's no. It's impossible. Fuck that.
She like killed herself though, quote unquote.
Yeah, but I mean, like she just held up a giant stone, and then it comes down, and then you see like a red mist just kind of pop.
Yeah.
But it's like magic mist, so I don't really know. I mean, there's no way you can make her be dead. There's no chance.
Right.
Yeah, which is incredible. But did you stay for the post-credit scene?
No, I meant to look it up.
It's good.
Fuck, I meant to, because you could just watch it on YouTube, right?
You can. Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, that's why I just walked out. I was like, oh, look at all these fucking dweebs waiting for it when you could just go home and watch it on YouTube. But then I forgot, so
yeah,
I guess that makes me the dweeb.
It's a clip from Avengers Doomsday. The new Avengers movie.
Okay.
3-minute clip.
Are we going full like Marvel nerds here?
No, I think we're all right. We're just discussing the movie.
Well, so you know how RDJ, well, I'm about to. You know how RDJ is playing Doomsday?
Yeah.
I think that is, have I talked to you about this? His first suit in Iron Man looks exactly like Doomsday's mask. I think it's an alternate universe Iron Man who like falls into the magic, like Doctor Strange type shit.
Yeah.
And becomes like this all powerful fucking badass.
Yeah.
If it's RDJ, like why wouldn't they do that?
Yeah.
Why else would they pick RDJ for that?
It has to be an Iron Man variant. And they said that, I think they said in a post that like the end game scene where like he dies and sacrifices they said it somehow plays a role into like this version of Doctor Doom. But you're 100% correct that it has to be some sort of variant Iron Man. But I just don't know, because Doctor Doom in the comics is already like super cool, has so much lore behind him. So I don't really know. But
unless they put makeup on RDJ and make him like a totally different person. But
no, I don't think they will. I think his main mask is gonna be the Iron Man 1 mask, the cave mask.
Yeah, I think maybe something happens in that cave that changes his direction.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely see that happening. 100%. Here's my. It feels like a fucking doomsday clock on the Marvel universe, because think about it, like you have all these actors. This thing has been running for 10, 15 plus years.
Yeah,
the actors aren't going to stay young forever. And you're going to run out of characters to cast. I mean, you could do like multiversal variants all you want, but then people like if you keep doing that over and over and over again, you're like it has to end sometime. Like every franchise has to have an ending. So how are they going to end this giant cinematic universe, or are they just going to completely restart from scratch and pick all new actors and actresses to play these characters?
Well, that's kind of where they're at now, though, with Thunderbolts. Like the only same actor is Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I mean, my big like I'm just super scared.
And then we also have the other fucking losers like Falcon and those guys. Nobody cares about them. What happened to wait? So Scarlett Johansson died, right? In Endgame.
Yeah.
What happened to what's his fucking name? The Arrow guy.
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
But did you not watch his show? He got a whole show.
His show is just called Hawkeye?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. It's with Haley Steinfeld.
No, I've never seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I like it a lot. Oh. It's set during Christmas time, and it's like actually, it's pretty nice.
Does he die?
No.
Oh.
No, he has his ending. He's at home at the farm with his family.
Oh.
That's the ending. That's all it is.
Interesting.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I liked it.
All right.
I liked it a lot.
I'll give it a watch.
But it's just like, you know, because you can have like all the new Avengers cast. I hate Ironheart. The girl who is like supposedly the new Iron Man or Iron Woman.
She
or
could
Ironheart.
teleport or whatever?
No, she's just like she made her suit. She's like from MIT. She made her suit. She was in Wakanda forever.
See, I don't, dude, some of these movies suck. Like, if you're going to put integral characters to the future in these movies, make them good.
Well, that's the thing, though, dude. Like, Marvel went through that whole phase of just putting out dog shit movies. Yeah. So bad.
Well, I think, first of all, I was just talking about this at work with my nerd-ass coworkers. I think Multiverse of Madness was overhated in hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a decent movie.
I think it's a good take.
Now, all the comic nerds get all mad about how easily the Fantastic Four died. But who gives a fuck, dude? A movie's a movie. Let them have their take on it, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that.
I think Love and Thunder was dog shit.
Love and Thunder was bad.
What else?
The Marvels was terrible.
I forgot that even existed.
Oh my god, it's awful. I wanted to put a bullet in my head.
What else? There was a couple shows that sucked.
Oh my god, Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that was a show, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. That was like the nail in the coffin of like, all right, Marvel has completely fallen off.
Yeah, because they nearly ruined their whole legacy there, right?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Because they tried to say everyone was a fucking secret whatever.
A secret Skrull. Yeah, like a secret alien that's been on the planet for, like 8-9 years.
Like including Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, and Rhodey.
Oh,
they
God.
made it seem like they made it seem like Rhodey was a Skrull since Civil War. So the Rhodey that's in Infinity War and Endgame was a Skrull. And they're like, you got to retcon that. That's not right.
Yeah, because that just introduces so many plot holes and like.
Yeah. And somebody like, it's awful that the Rhodey that's seeing Tony die and was at the funeral is not Rhodey. It's a fucking Skrull.
Yeah, come on, dude. So what did they just erase that from the universe?
I think they just like, all right, yeah, that never happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think they said that after Endgame or something like that, he went in for like an operation on his legs, and that's when they swapped him. Some random operation.
Oh god, what were they thinking, dude?
I think they just tried to do so many things and tried to like interconnect them all and do all of this as fast as humanly possible, and they just fucking screwed. They also gave some of the writers that they got have written terrible movies.
Oh, really?
They just started dishing out scripts to anybody who would have it. Like they just
because it was during the writers.
Yeah, I think so.
The writers
writers strike.
Strike. Thanks.
Yeah, you could think of the word strike.
Could never think of that word. I don't know why. Something about that word gets me, dude.
Yeah. And it was just, I mean, insane. Absolutely insane what just happened.
But I mean, I think it could have been good just Thunderbolts being this good is like is an example of how it could have all been good.
Yeah, if they just
And
taken
like,
their time.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, dude. Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah, that was really good. I forgot about that.
What else?
I forgot about Valley 3.
What else was really good in that period? Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, that was incredible. I actually liked Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that, but I heard that's good too.
I did like it. I actually enjoyed it, which is surprising.
Oh god, excuse me.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
That was another dog shit one. I remember that. I saw that in theaters, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like compare all that, like take Quantumania and Love and Thunder and compare that to Multiverse of Madness, and Multiverse of Madness isn't looking so bad.
No, it's way better.
Yeah.
It is way better.
So perhaps we were too harsh.
Yeah. Thor Love and Thunder though is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
The Marvels is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was like the Disney Plus shows is where they like just screwed it up so bad. That was where they just couldn't hold it together.
Went outside the guidelines on that.
Yeah. So WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't that bad, but it still had its flaws.
WandaVision was good.
Black Widow was terrible.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
The CGI was terrible.
Wait, is that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They had Moon Knight.
I think Scarlett Johansson tried to sue Disney Plus.
I think they did.
Because they only paid her like $33 million or something, which is like, I get it, a contract. I get it. If she signed a contract and they lied or whatever, they didn't fulfill the contract, then yeah, sue them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But $33 million, dude. I mean, you're complaining about that?
You can't live off $33 million.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Dude, I was watching a video about Notch today. You remember Notch from Minecraft?
I don't think so.
The Swedish guy who made Minecraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was making so much money in Minecraft, and then he sold his shares. He tweeted as a joke, like, "Who wants to buy my shares in Minecraft?"
Mm-hmm.
And then Microsoft contacted him, bought it for I think $2 billion. And it was a little more than that because he walked away with $1.6 billion in his pocket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and this was just like a nobody too. He coded a block game, dude. Like the most basic block game.
Yeah, isn't it really weird how like the simplest design somehow made like Minecraft is the fucking biggest game now?
It's crazy. I mean, rightfully so, but
yeah. Do you understand that game will have that game is will never be forgotten. Like in eternity, I guarantee you in 200 years, people will still be playing Minecraft.
Well, I don't. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know about playing, but it will be talked about still.
Well, I mean, it'll be talked about, but they might put it into VR. Like VR might be like the complete future of anything like that. And dude, playing Minecraft in like a full Ready Player One haptic body suit.
Oh, that would be sick.
You could just walk around in a treadmill wherever you want to go.
That would be so cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of game, like it's so simple that you can do literally anything with it.
Yeah, but I would just never come back to reality though. If you gave me that, like Ready Player One level haptic Minecraft suit, I'd start a hardcore world, dude, and that'd be it.
You just live in it forever.
I would never take it off again.
Oh my God. Hey, dude, if that's where the world is headed, I'm glad that I'm not gonna be in that when it happens, because my life would be a complete disaster.
Yeah, who knows where it's going though, honestly.
Video games are already addicting as is.
Yeah.
So where you can just be in a full body suit and just play any game you want, be any character you want, and have it run like butter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to ever leave it.
Yep.
This case.
I'm doing a podcast. Oh yeah, don't show me that on there. McClay was about to show me his license on the podcast. I was like, don't do
definitely do not do that. But yeah, I mean, dude, this is insane what life is going to be like in 10, 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, What?
20 years. 20 years I'm gonna be 32. 10 years I'm gonna be. No, 20 years I'm gonna be 42.
Yeah.
10 years I'm gonna be 32. Oh my fuck.
That, I mean, when you put it that way, though, that's honestly not that crazy to me.
What, then in 10 years?
Well, I'm 23, so double my life. Like, if I were to live my life again from this point, I'd only be 46. That's pretty young still.
That is very young, yeah. And also with health and technology these days, I mean, the life expectancy is gonna go through the roof.
I say this all the time. They're saying this right now that the first person to live till 150 has already been born.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, so they're probably like, there's probably like an 8-year-old walking around right now who's gonna live till 150 years old.
Could you imagine though?
That's crazy.
Living to be 150? Dude, I don't think I want to be that old.
I wonder if there's gonna be a hard limit though on our aging.
Maybe, yeah, because if we start, I mean, our population would just get out of hand if everybody's living to like over 100.
Not really. Well, I don't think so. Because if everyone's, say if the average age slowly evolves to be like 150, then that means that like the average 100-year-old is going to be in decent, capable shape.
To just keep working.
Yeah. So, I mean, society would still work.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have like, you're not like, as long as things evolve that way and it's not like just extending your life to 150, like barely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like as long as you're not in hospice for 75 years. Oops.
Yeah. Could you imagine retiring? Like you make like let's just say like any person like, you know, gets gifted a great opportunity and they just make a crap ton of money in their 20s. And like they're like worth like $2 billion and they retire at 30 or 35 or 40. And then they never have to work for 110 years. They can just do whatever they want for 110 years.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, I would get bored. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. I don't know either.
Dude, think about that. The midlife crisis shoots up to 75 if you're working towards 150.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if there's going to be a hard limit. Like I wonder if we're going to plateau and there's just like a human limit.
We have to be.
Well, like we said, I think it was episode 2. The Greenland shark could be like 500 years old.
We're just gonna start looking about like zoo animals and sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
That was so good.
We gotta do a drunk. We gotta do a drunk. We should do a drunk one. No, would that be bad?
Drunk one on here?
Yeah, no, I mean a drunk one. I was gonna say next Thursday night.
Next Thursday night.
Because we're leaving for.
Wait, that's right before.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be right before?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be.
That might be an awful idea.
It might, but here's the thing: that like we would have to, if we were to do that, we would. I mean, we're staying up no matter what. That's tradition. We're staying up to the night.
Yeah. I said we're staying up playing zombies.
Staying up playing zombies, so that would mean that we would have to like inject so much caffeine into our bloodstream.
Well, I am more than capable of pulling something like this off.
I think me and you. I think I did like 400 or 500 when we were doing our stuff.
Yeah.
Because we stopped at like 2:30 in the morning, and then we were like, all right, I'm gonna go watch a movie for 2 hours.
Yeah, because our flight takes off at 7, right?
We have to be there by 5 at least.
Yeah, probably 4:35.
4:35, yeah.
The drive is about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, 45 probably.
So probably want to leave at like 3:30.
Yeah.
So that's not even staying up all night.
No, that's no problem for me. I do that all the time.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, we could do that so easy. Here's the thing, though.
We'd want to get. What?
Nick said his mom will take us.
Oh, really?
So would we go stay at Nick's house the entire night, or would we just stay at our respective houses and then she comes picks us up one at a time?
That's up to Nick and his mom.
Yeah. Or I could just stay. I could just come to your house and then they just pick us up from there.
Yeah, we do a live podcast. We'll do it live.
Oh, you want to do a live stream?
Well, I was gonna do both because the podcast is only an hour. So I was thinking like
we could just do podcasts and then straight into gaming.
But yeah, that night, like say we all stick at our respective houses.
Yeah.
That night at like 4 p.m. we start drinking.
Yeah.
Then at like 6 or 7 p.m. when we're buzzing good.
Yeah.
We do the podcast.
And then
we
rolls by.
Live stream.
For 8, 4, 7 hours. That's not bad. We could do that.
Yeah.
We could easily do that.
But I would have to stop drinking though.
Oh yeah, no, we'd have to sober up. Oh my god, we should order food.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we would do like a whole mukbang video.
Oh, because you're talking about being here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
how are we gonna game though on the stream if you're here?
Fucking split screen.
Yeah, but we'd have to play like Halo or something.
We could, dude. I mean, I could bring the Xbox.
Yeah, but I can't stream the Xbox.
Hey.
How would you do that? I think you need a video card for that.
I have the Elgato.
Oh god.
I have the old Elgato.
It probably 20-year-old Elgato.
20-year Elgato.
Jesus. No, I think I have 3 huge monitors now, so we should be good.
Yeah.
And this keyboard's wireless too, so.
Oh, so you could just like have it over there.
Yeah, so I'll just sit back like over here, and then you could sit right there.
Yeah.
And we'll play like Forge or whatever.
Yeah. God, that'd be sick.
My setup's so cool, dude.
You know, Cameron, I haven't asked my usual question, Cameron. How's life going? I hear some things down the grapevine.
What do you hear?
I hear we're looking for a little corporate position, at the job. I hear
we're
looking for a little, looking to stay in the States for a little while.
In the States, yeah. Well,
ambiguous as possible.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna hold off because of this job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold off for other reasons, like friends and everything.
Yeah.
But this job, fuck this job, dude. I mean, if they choose to promote me, great.
Yeah. Maybe
I'll stick around, but that's on them, dude.
Yeah.
Right now, they're on the clock for me. You know what I mean? Promotion wise.
Okay.
Because I've already harassed my boss about that shit, and she can't really give me a timeline. So it's like, I this is my life we're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't sit around and wait for your. I get you're busy and shit, but as far as bosses go, she's great too. But
yeah. She's just she's got her bosses as well. She's just trying to please their boss. She's trying to please their boss. So
right.
It's tough out there.
Company wise, it's very small. So
yeah.
In general, the promotion room is not really there.
Which is just tough. But
unless there's some sort of exponential growth waiting around the corner for me.
Yeah.
My luck though. My luck, I'm going to quit, and then that part of the company's going to fucking explode.
Yeah, they get bought out by a fucking $6 trillion company. They just expand it massively. Yeah.
My old coworker's like, yo, Kim, I'm like fucking CFO now of this branch.
Oh my God.
That's the branch manager?
Yeah. Damn, dude, that'd be so bad.
That won't happen, though.
No, that definitely won't happen. But
that would just be my luck.
It would be your luck. We've always had that kind of luck. We've always had COD timing in our lives.
Yes.
We've always had COD timing.
Quantum COD timing. Yeah. We call it.
Oh my God, dude. Terrible. Just absolutely terrible. But what else was I gonna say? All right, so here's my thing. So obviously I'm looking for internships in college, and I don't know what it is about the job market these days, but dude, they are looking for like the perfect candidates. It's like they don't want to be the people that give you the opportunity to get the experience. It's like every time that I go out and look for something, they're always like, oh, we went for another different candidate. We went with a different candidate. We went with a different candidate.
Yeah.
Like, so what? Like in the interview, you guys said that I'm saying all the things that you guys need to hear. Like I'm like they even told me like you're one of the top people that we are looking at because like this would be great for you. This would be great for us. So I'm like, okay. Who is then better than me? What do they have that I don't? Obviously, I have
family in the company, dude.
That's what it has to be. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Chris, welcome to the real world, dude. Me and Nick have been telling Chris this for the past like few years because Chris is in college. Me and Nick are in the workforce. Dude, the job market is a nightmare. First of all, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, all of those like apps and shit.
Mhm.
Probably 75% of those postings are just to sell your data. It's just companies doing fake postings so they can take your data and sell it. There's no real position. So when you apply, the company's just making an extra buck or two off of selling the data that you give them.
God damn it, dude.
Because there was an experiment there where like some guy had like 300 people apply to all these same jobs.
Mm-hmm.
None of them got the job. And all those listings stayed posted for like 2 years after that.
Oh my God.
So they're just collecting information from you. It should be a federal crime. I'm getting all high pitched, dude.
Like, how is that not illegal?
Because everyone making our laws is so out of touch, dude. It's insane. They're fat old fucks who need to resign, dude.
Oh my God, dude.
They've been holding on to their jobs since the 60s.
Yeah.
And they just won't, they don't study or anything. They don't take their jobs seriously. They're just, they're so far out of touch, dude.
Yeah.
Then they hear TikTok's stealing our data.
It's like we're doing the exact same thing, but just with like LinkedIn and Facebook, probably.
Yeah, you know what that was all about?
The Facebook stuff?
No, TikTok.
Oh, no.
It's just competitors. TikTok is such a big competitor to Facebook and Instagram and YouTube Shorts that they wanted to ban it. It had nothing to do with the Chinese Communist Party. The dude clearly wasn't linked to them whatsoever. It was all propaganda so that Facebook can milk us for every goddamn penny because TikTok is too much competition for them.
What the God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
This shit sucks.
They just wanted to eliminate the competition. Like, that's not how a free market works, you fucking piece of shit.
Why are they like, how did these people get to be running our country? Not the people who want to do the right thing and fucking like want to make the world better. How do these type of people get like, because those, oh my God.
Well, because
dude,
the people who want to do the right thing don't want those jobs. They suck. Those jobs suck, and they're just attractive to bad people.
Yeah.
That's just naturally how it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
like, who wants to be under that much scrutiny and be this like vigilant? Like, sure, there's, few and far between, but like most of them are just willing to put up the scrutiny for the power, and the ego.
That's a big one, probably. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Big one. I just don't understand how there's no communication between anybody. Like, everything's always secretive. Nothing is nobody is ever telling the truth anymore. Like, there's no honesty whatsoever in this. Like, dude, I literally asked them. I contact them 3 times a week. They send nothing back. I have to call them constantly. 2 weeks later, I call them. I somehow get the woman on the phone, and I said, "Hey, it's so and so. I hope you guys remember me. I interviewed you guys like 3 weeks ago." And they go, "Oh yeah, let me go down to HR and see if your resume is all good." I get the call back not even a minute later from the guy in HR, and they go, "Hey, Chris, so sorry I even contacted you, but unfortunately we're going with somebody different." I'm like, "You let me out on this. You left me on a literal hook for 3 weeks." I mean, I can already tell you made up your mind the moment I left the building.
Right.
There's no way you didn't. Like,
so
really?
why lead you on like that?
Why can't you just send me an email?
Right.
Like, or a text or anything.
Nothing makes me angrier.
I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Cameron, there were like so many job fairs that I should have gone to. It's 100% on me that I didn't go. But I'm like, you told me in the interview room, you are our prime candidate. Please stay by your phone so we can contact you.
Right.
What person came from high above, from the clouds?
Dude, it was the hiring manager's son, I bet.
Oh my God.
That's why I put my money.
It's so, like, you're going to go with the person who's given everything? I'm telling you, I'm competitive. I'm telling you, I'm the guy that's going to give you 150% every time I come in the room. And you're going to give that guy a job? You're going to give that guy.
That's how it goes, Chris. That's just the reality of it, buddy.
God, dude. And then now I'm going to go work at a golf course and make a decent amount of money, but I'm going to go play golf for free. So now I'm fine with it. I get to go play golf for free. But it's still so infuriating how there's just no communication, no honesty, no nothing anymore. Everybody's so fucking scared.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know. Did I tell you about when this is just I don't know why people in HR are the same archetype of human that is the fat old hag bureaucratic sack of shit that is running our country. Like, I don't mean Trump specifically. I just mean all the people there.
Everybody.
All these fat, out of touch, like losers who won't resign or anything. Like these people who are literally in the middle of speeches going,
"Oh my god, dude!"
And you have to be snapped out of it. Like, why are you still doing that job? Who is letting this happen? Anyways, I don't know why AI. I don't know why HR. I short circuited there. I don't know why HR is. I don't know why HR people, HR workers are that exact archetype. People who don't know how to answer their email. People who don't know how to communicate. Probably over $1 billion company, huge company. I interviewed for. I emailed this HR lady, the hiring manager, every week. And then I get a job offer. It was like, it was some bullshit, more professional than this, but it was essentially like, stay by your phone because you're going to be receiving a call offering this position.
Yeah.
And the position wasn't the same one I interviewed for. So I responded to the email and I was like, hey, I didn't apply or interview for this position. Was this sent to me by accident? They respond and say, sorry. Yeah. And then I never get a denial for that job that I interviewed for. Never get a denial email. I was just ghosted. God. Just ghosted.
Dude. Your job literally has the word human in it. You need to be able to interact with humans.
I know, for fuck's sake.
They can't do anything. No. Oh my god, dude.
I know. They're still on like the fax era.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Wait. Holy crap, dude. It's like they're sending word by pigeon.
Yeah.
Like, here, take this scroll. Go to see Sir Cameron. He will be waiting for my arrival.
They're that far behind, dude.
Oh my god.
Hear ye! A guy pulls up on a horse in front of my house. Hear ye!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we'll not be moving you past this stage.
He pulls out like a scroll and just fucking goes down. Unfortunately, Cameron hereby will not be entertaining any more propositions from this company. Sorry for the inconvenience, and then rides off into the night.
But do keep applying, sir.
Yeah. You're like, dude, that was 3 months ago. I already got another job. Why are you here?
Yeah. But yeah, it's also just disrespectful in general. Like, people have these are real people with real lives who are actually like trying to do things. Like, we can't fucking shape our lives around 9-month waiting time because you people are too lazy to do more than 3 interviews in a day. Like, Jesus.
I think it's like they didn't have power growing up, and now that like people's lives are dependent on you being on time. And then, but the thing is though, they make the time, so they're like we are on their every whim that they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, they probably saw me calling every week, and they were like, this guy's an asshole. Like, we can't give him the job. He's not patient. He's not waiting. I'm like, but like, I need to know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not right that you could just be able to fucking string me along for 3 weeks or months probably on your end if you really was like, if you were like, I need this job, and then you just had to wait.
Right. Yeah. Like, my life does not revolve around your laziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. And then Nick got his other job that he was like, he interviewed for like 2 months ago. Or even a month ago. And now they responded all of a sudden. And now that, dude, they won't even tell him when he's interviewing.
I know.
The woman said, I'll contact you between Friday and Tuesday. It's been over a week.
Oh, I'll tell you another story of mine too. There was a job. It was like an aerospace company I was going to work at. Or I was going to interview for.
Yeah.
They scheduled the interview like 2 weeks ahead of time, that makes sense. That's
pretty good.
20 minutes before the interview was at like 2:30 p.m. It's like 2:05 or 2:10. They call me. This lady sounds like she's running from something. Like, she sounds like she's freaking out, and it's like, we're going to have to reschedule your interview. Like, she was out of breath. And I was like, okay, can you at least tell me when you're going to call me back to like reschedule? And she's like, no, I got to figure this out. Like freaking out.
What?
And then I was like, all right. And then they never called again. That was in like September or something.
Dude, this is why I don't want to go into the job force, dude. This is why I'm dreading it. I'm like, dude, let me work at the golf course full time. I'll do that. I actually like that.
$11 an hour.
Yeah, I'll take whatever money you can give me, dude. Oh my God.
That's it's
so infuriating.
It is.
So infuriating.
And I guarantee you everyone, like no matter your qualifications, everyone has at least one experience like that.
Guaranteed.
Where a company
100%.
for some reason a company's entire HR department is on fire and falling apart and a complete disaster. It's like that's the number one department that shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
You know?
You should be able to like get stuff done on time and know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Now it's just we don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many people do you have in there? 2 to handle 500 employees?
Yeah. That's possible, dude.
Holy
all right.
hell, dude.
You want to wrap us up with a story? We're at 56. I was going to say, you want to read a Reddit story? Am I the asshole?
Ready? I don't have one.
Well, pull one up, dude. I'm not doing any reading today.
All right. Fine. Am I the asshole?
I have severe brain damage.
I know, dude. All right, I'm going to click the first one that I see. I'm going to start reading the immediate first one that I see. Okay. Come on. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, here we go. Am I the asshole for how I reacted when my boyfriend told his daughter it's rude to talk about her period at the dinner table? Okay, maybe I might have should have read this.
All right, go.
This is going to be a tough subject. All right, we're ready for it. I, 41-year-old female, have a son, 13 male, from a previous marriage. My boyfriend, 39 male, has 2 daughters, 17 female, and 14 female. From a previous marriage, we were all having dinner together. His older daughter mentioned that her face is breaking out because she's on her period. My boyfriend told her it's rude to talk about her period at the dinner table and that now my son had probably lost his appetite. My son said he's fine, and he said she's pretty despite the breakouts. I told my boyfriend that in our family we're okay with period talk. Later that night, my boyfriend said I made him look like a fool in front of his daughters. He said if this is going to work, we can't undermine each other in front of our respective kids. Am I the asshole?
Wait, so hold on. He has a son.
No, he has 2 daughters.
And she has a daughter?
She has a son.
Wait, I'm confused now.
Oh, okay.
Just read the headline again. Read the headline. What's the title?
Am I the asshole for how I reacted when my boyfriend told his daughter it's rude to talk about her period at the dinner table?
Oh, okay. Because
the main point of the stories. Yeah.
The husband said, "What is on your finger, by the way?"
Oh, it's my brother's wedding Batman clip.
Oh, I thought you broke it. I thought you dislocated your finger. You were
no, it's like I just keep it wherever it needs to be.
So the husband told his daughter not to talk about her period because you're going to make her son lose his appetite.
Yeah.
And the son was like, "Nah, I'm fine, dude."
Yeah.
That's kind of weird and like really rude. It doesn't sound like they were going into like grave detail. If they were like,
no. I think she probably just said like, "Oh, I'm breaking out because I'm on my period today," or something like that on this month. And then the dad was like, "Don't talk about it here. You're gonna make your stepson lose his appetite." And then the wife was like, "No, I'm fine. It's okay. You're pretty despite the breakouts." And then the wife went, "Yeah, you can talk like the period anytime you want." And then I guess when they were alone, the husband and the wife, he said, "Don't undermine me in front of my kids."
That's
Which I don't really see that as
fucking weird.
Undermining. Yeah, I don't see that as undermining. I'm just like, you're being, hey, you're comfortable.
Yeah, the guy seems really sensitive and fucking weird. Get away from that guy.
Yeah, I think he's the type of guy that's like doesn't want to like hear any talk about that kind of stuff. He's like, "Oh, ew, don't, oh god, it's disgusting."
Yeah, but that's weird if you're that sensitive. Like, I get if they were going into grave detail, you might lose your appetite. But if it just was a mention type of thing, like I'm on it.
Yeah.
Then you're weird for reacting like that. But I don't know. Is there any more context she added? And did she respond to any?
I don't think so. Yeah, everybody's saying what you're saying. She wasn't going into grave detail, so like you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like grave, disgusting detail, then that response would be warranted. But but also the undermining shit is weird as fuck too. Like, I think she needs to skedaddle away from that dude.
Yeah. What does undermining even mean?
Undermine, like undo.
The actual process of lessening the effectiveness, power, or ability of someone. Oh wow! So she was like, okay, that dude might have like that dude might have a power complex.
Yeah,
or a god complex. Like,
right. Yeah.
That's tough. That's a tough look for the man.
Really sensitive ego.
Yeah, well, everybody has sensitive egos nowadays, man. Nobody can take a fucking criticism.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sensitive guy, but I don't have much of an ego, I don't think.
No, I don't. Well, no, I'm just joking.
No, I mean, if I do, let's talk about it. If you disagree, let's air
it out on the thing.
Yeah.
No. I don't think you have a particular big ego. I think I might have a big ego when it comes to like movies and like knowing movie stuff, maybe. Like when you guys are like.
Oh, I guess so. I mean,
yeah, I think
you could have a big ego. I mean, I guess that's kind of a different thing, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't like definition of ego. Like, I think there's many egos, but like the main people always think about is like, oh, I'm the best. Like, I'm the guy. Like, I'm always doing
at
this.
Everything.
I don't have that. 100%. I don't have.
Yeah, no. But I think having pride in your knowledge or ability to do something is a totally different thing. Like,
yeah.
Or being cocky about. You could be cocky about things you're good at.
Yeah.
I think that's different from having in general, having a big ego.
Great example. Nick is cocky about golf.
Yeah.
But I can never question it because I know he's good at golf.
Right.
I can never be like, no, you're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Can never question it. But I'm going to say you are not the asshole. I would skedaddle from this guy because this guy's got some issues that's just not right in the head.
Yeah. Undermine. What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
It's making it way bigger than it is.
That's just tough.
Yeah, no, not the asshole. That's easy.
Not the asshole. Nice and easy, quick to the point. I think we're over an hour right now. Can't remember if I
hour and 2 minutes.
Hour and 2. We're an efficient machine. Let me tell you.
We are today flew by, man.
Today did flow by. That was pretty good. But guys, that's gonna do it for us today. That was episode 4 of Two Guys One Thread. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and as usual, put anything you want in the comments. We'll go through it, read them out, see if you got a story. We'll tell you if you're the asshole or not. We'll be honest. So,
yeah, if you're in the Discord,
say the folks.
If you're in the Discord, feel free to drop some questions in there too. I know some people on my stream were asking that. Also, if you're listening to this podcast, do not listen to episode 3, dude. It's so bad. Please, I'm begging you. Don't listen to episode 3. It was bad.
It's like an announcement from the principal. Today, do not listen to episode 3.
Yeah,
There's been some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But I think that's all for us today, and I hope you guys have all had a fucking fantastic day and continue to do so. So I hope you guys have a good one.
All right. See you guys.